So this is a quick unboxing and first impressions of the brand new teleconverters from Panasonic for the S system cameras, the S1 and the S1R. I have the 1.4 and I have the 2x teleconverter. Now these are brand new, and when you see this video they'll actually be announced. So what we're going to do is do a quick unboxing, see what's inside the box, do a couple of tests, very quick tests, because I've only got these a couple of days before they're actually announced, and my thoughts and first impressions of the actual teleconverters. So let's get to unboxing them. Let's unbox a 2x teleconverter. They should be both the same inside. So that must be a teleconverter. We have a manual, paperwork basically, and a soft pouch to keep it in. That's it. That's what's in the box. You didn't really expect much in there, did you? Okay, so 2x teleconverter. Wow, it's quite heavy actually. It's nice and heavy. It's all metal construction. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. Okay, so you have the front cap. This part goes into the lens, and then this part goes to the camera. Now, as you can see, that's got quite a unique design to the back of that. I've not seen the back of a teleconverter that's been designed like that before. So it's a huge piece of glass in the back there, and there's all your terminals as well to connect. Now you get full autofocus, continuous focus, everything with this. So that's the 2x teleconverter, and we'll just quickly take the 1.4 out. It'll have the same stuff inside. Now, I'm wearing a white t-shirt, white-ish t-shirt. Now, one of my subscribers kind of complained to me that I was wearing a black t-shirt the other day and had a black camera in my hand. So these are black items, and I have a white t-shirt so you can see them more. That's the 1.4. Again, that goes into the lens, and that part goes to the camera. Now that goes right up against obviously the sensor because it's a mirrorless camera. And again, as you can see, that's quite a unique design on the back there. That's absolutely beautiful. Right. Now, both the teleconverters are designed to work with this, which is the 7200 by Panasonic. Now, this is the Lumix S Pro 7200 f4. An incredibly good lens, really well made, absolutely solid metal construction, with a manual override on the focus, which is quite nice. Now, the teleconverters will only work with this lens at the moment, and then later on down the line, sometime this year, they will be releasing a 7200 2.8, and again, I've been told both teleconverters will work with that lens as well. So what a teleconverter does, let's make it really quick and simple. The 1.4 teleconverter will times the zoom range on this by 1.4, and the 2x teleconverter will double the zoom range of this lens. Now, the downside to that is the 1.4 will take this from an f4 to an f5.6 and on, and the 2x will take it from an f4 to an f8 and on. So you do lose 1.4 stop of light and 2 stops of light with this. So that's the downside to using a teleconverter. The upside is you get extra focal range from your 70-200. So yeah, let's see how they fit. So there's a dot on the release pin here, and you line it up with the dot on the lens and just lock it in. It's as easy as that. Always attach the teleconverter to the lens first, not the teleconverter to the camera. And then you line up the red dot on the teleconverter with the red dot on the S1, and there you go. That's it there. There's a little bit of movement, but nothing I would be worried about. I've had some teleconverters, 1.4s and 2x teleconverters, that have just been real shaky on the lens and a little bit worrying. So that's the 1.4 teleconverter. So now we're going to try the 2x teleconverter on the lens and with the S1R. So there you go. That's the 2x teleconverter on the S1R and the 7200. Now that's taken my focal range from 70-200 to 140 to 400. But it's gone from f4 to f8. You must remember that. But that's actually a really nice little teleconverter. Yeah, works really, really well. So I'm going to do a couple of quick tests with both teleconverters. The first one will be a focus speed test. Now that will be from point A, point B to point C. Now I will do that from the back of the screen. I will touch the focus from point A, then to point B to point C. So I will do one without the teleconverter, and then the other 2 videos will be with a 1.4 and 2x teleconverter, just to see if the focus speed is affected. So remember, these are quick tests because I've only just got the teleconverters. So I just wanted to see if the focus speed was any slower with the 2x and the 1.4 teleconverter compared to not using them. There was a little bit of difference, but nothing I would really worry about. The benefits you get using a teleconverter on such a nice lens as a 7200, if the focus speed is a little bit slower, I'm not really that worried about it. So when the 1.4 is attached to the 7200, it converts it into a 98 to 280mm f5.6 lens. And when the 2x teleconverter goes on, it takes it from a 7200 obviously to a 140 to 400mm f8. So you do have to remember that with these. A lot of people seem to complain about that, but there's always a drawback, and that's it really. But apart from that, I couldn't see any other difference in the focusing speed. So the next test I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot a cityscape with the S1R and the 7200. Now I'm going to shoot with a 1.4 teleconverter. I'm going to shoot with and without teleconverter, and both photos will be shot at f5.6. And I will do the same with a 2x teleconverter. I will take one photo without and one with the teleconverter, and they'll both be at f8. I will try to frame all of the photos the same so you guys can see if there's any loss in sharpness with using the 1.4 teleconverter and the 2x teleconverter over using just the lens on its own, which is incredibly sharp. I have to say, it's an amazing lens, this. So what do you think? Was there any loss in sharpness? I'm quite happy with how both of these teleconverters perform. I'm actually going to be ordering the 2x teleconverter and adding it to my Lumix S series kit. Now, this is actually being recorded on the Lumix S1 and the 24 to 105 f4 at f4 and full face tracking. So this has been on complete autofocus all the time. This is my S1R and this is my 70 to 200. Now, this is going to be a great piece of kit to have in my bag with the 7200 f4, and then when the future 70 to 200 f2.8 comes out, which would be great, this would be a great addition to it as well. Now, before I finish this video, remember to check out my other video, which is talking about the brand new Panasonic S1H. Now, I don't actually have the camera, but I've been given the specs of the camera before it's launched. So I've done a quick video on my thoughts of the S1H and what I think of it. It's actually differently designed to the S1 and S1R. There's some features that I really like about the camera. So remember to check out that video, because that video will be uploaded at the same time this one is. So remember to subscribe, because there'll be a review video coming of both the teleconverters in the real world environment over the next few weeks. When I get a chance to go out for a day, I'm going to head off to Piha and I'm going to take some photos of surfers and see how both these teleconverters perform in the real world environment with continuous autofocus tracking. It'll be quite interesting to see how they both perform actually, but from what I've seen, I'm very happy with both of them. So as always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.